Alright guys, welcome back. Hopefully this video is going to be good and you can see everything that I'm doing. I'm going to be taking off the radiator today. So it's leaking down there. First this is just gonna be a raw video of everything. So to take off the front bumper, you're gonna need to, I guess we could pop these out later. We're gonna need to pop the headlights off first actually. I'm really not gonna remove my headlights. I'm just gonna move them off to the side so I can get to those 10mm bolts in the back. Because this headlight has a difficult time trying to come off, so not gonna too much bother with that. Let's see, I need a 10mm. Use these. There should be 3 of these down there and 3 on the other side too, but I only have 1 for convenience. On this side I have 2 for convenience. So this is the easiest way I've seen to take this bumper off. I mean, without taking off the wheel well, bolts or anything, and this shit just pop out like so. Slide this back and this should just pop out like so. Just like that. So we have one more step. Just need to pop these out. Pop this out. Be careful popping these out. You don't want to break them. That's the one thing I haven't broken so far in my car. But yeah, the bolts are in there. There's like a notch in there to where you can put it. I'll show you once the bumper is off. Yeah, this is not the right side. So let's see if this is it. Yep, seems to be a T40. Lefty loosey, righty tighty, kids, do not forget. Okay, this one's loose already. There we go. Jesus Christ. And make sure not to lose these, because you do not want to lose those. Because I've already lost like 4 of them already. They're going like that. So this side towards the outside. And so you're gonna need to get your flathead screwdriver and loosen. Just get it in from the other side here, and it slides right off. There we go. Now you just take this over and move this bad boy off to the side. Oh Jesus. So everything's pretty much disconnected here. It's just a matter, well, in my case, getting this condenser out. I already have something here that I'm gonna put it on, and getting this up and out the way. That's a 10mm right here, and 2 T, I think 25s or 30s. So we're just gonna take this off and yeah, we're gonna get this radiator out. But before we do all that, we're gonna drain this radiator by there's a drain plug somewhere around here. I think it's here, but I'm just gonna do it by taking the sensor out. So there's a clip right here, which is this clip. Then you just, and everything just falls out. Really. It's as simple as that. So let's see if we can get this top radiator hose off. I need to take this off and then access this right here. So just pull it up. I should really honestly just slide out. We're gonna do it from here just to be on the safe side, so we can have multiple points, not just to yank it off. It's not something I don't want to do because I just replaced this. So this would be stuck in place with all the heat cycles and everything. And just use, you know, whatever you can. Just needs a little bit of wiggle. It comes right off. So there we go. The reason why that's so hard to get off is because there's an O-ring on there holding it in place. So we're just gonna really need to be careful, guys. Trust me when I tell you, this is not a part you want to break. So yeah. All right, let's see if we could take this condenser off. Yep, T25. And don't forget to take this AC thing off right here. Yeah, push it in all the way, then press it, then release. So that'll be the easiest way to take this off. So let's get this off first with a 10. Oh crap. So I'm gonna try to reuse this coolant because I've done the coolant system before. So take these two off. Yeah, make sure you support this because you don't want to damage this. If not, your AC is not going to work. So, from what I heard on YouTube, this is held in by this tab and this tab here. So let's try to see if we can get these off. Looks like it's a two-step thing. I think it's a press and a remove. So I might need something to hold this. So then we get another flathead. And my extension, if I can find it. My GoPro's slowly dying. Yeah, let's see if we can get it. There we go. Alright, that releases the radiator there. And I think we're going to want to reuse those bushings. So, oh, guess you can take it out too, it doesn't matter. That released the radiator there too. So here, if you want to remove this, that's even, I don't think it's going to slide out the front. So probably the easiest way would be to take it out of right here. So let's see. I'm gonna remove this here so it doesn't get damaged. So you just make. Okay, there we go. I came off real easy. And yeah, we just have to attempt to take this out. Gonna try to see. So basically what I did here was put this rag right here over this hose right here. Let me show you. So this doesn't break, because if this breaks, this is like a $70 part. So this is what you do not want to break. But the O-ring in there still looks pretty good. That thing was holding on for dear life. Unless it leaks, I'm not gonna change it, so I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, I literally had to yank the radiator out of there because this is also old and so crusted. I think I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to do the same thing for the bottom one. So I think it would help if you pop this clip all the way out of place. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take that clip off and just pop it to the side, and then just pull the radiator up. There we go. Yeah, so it is out. Yeah, I have to remove that grommet and put it back here. So I got all this shit in my car. But I'm gonna filter this if I put it back. Make sure, go ahead and clean in here if you're gonna be reusing these hoses. I mean, it would be smart to get that O-ring, but if you can't, just try to reuse it. I'm sure it's not gonna leak, so but yeah, so these are the fans. They're old as shit, so I'm pretty sure hopefully they don't go out next, because that would suck. I think the way they take them out is from the back, so it should be way easier than taking out this radiator. This was where it was leaking from, this area right here. So yeah, it doesn't show any signs of damage from where I hit the duct. I'm pretty sure it's just old plastic or whatever, you know. So yeah, pretty much. I mean, most people usually go to cheap route and try to plastic JB weld it, but I'm not gonna do all that. Yeah, so yeah, it's just been leaking. Yeah, so just pop this back in. Right there. Make sure to put those tabs in back where they belong, because these pins, they just slide into them. Yeah, so be careful with this radiator. You don't want to damage the fins. So I'm just gonna go ahead and set this one in, but I'm gonna put this over that like that, so I can have it worked in already. And all you're gonna do is just push the radiator back and line it up pretty much. Yep. So that's what they call it. So yeah, I'm gonna be snapping this back on and putting this coolant. The coolant thermostat down here, you need that sensor, temperature sensor. You need to put that back in there before you even attempt to pour coolant in here. So I think this should take like 2 things of coolant, but so everything else is kind of bolted in right now, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put this back up. Everything is pretty much just a reversal of how we took it off. So these 2 bolts, I just have 2 bolts holding my condenser in. Alright, so we just have it temporarily on. I'm gonna go ahead and drop this 10mm back in, so I can just zoom everything back up. I'm not gonna be going to work on my radiator tonight. I'm just gonna go ahead and take my bumper back to my place when I go home. So there's that. So go ahead and plug this back in, since we won't be taking the radiator off anymore. Yeah, so for the top, it's gonna be a real easy process. Let me make sure I'm still recording here. I am. Gonna go ahead and get this clip. This is the newest one, so it just really just slides on there, goes in like that. So you can get this on there with your hand. There we go. So that's how it locks into place, and it just slides out like that. So this O-ring in here is still pretty good, so I don't have to too much worry about it. Just gonna go ahead and put this on. Oh wait, take this out so I have enough space to work. Let's try it again. There we go. Yeah, I think these clips have to be off for it to go in easier, because it went in like butter on the first try. So you just have to finagle the clips back in place. There we go. Yeah, now it's clipped on. So we're just gonna put this bad boy here like that, and this one back in here like that. I just sit this over it like that, and we need to move this back over here like this. Yeah, the top one is in, so the bottom one, let's see if I can try to attempt to do this one too. Use jack stands, kids. Here, that should be safe enough, I think. I hope so. There we go. All right, so you just need to use this little hole that's right here and your wits to try to get that on there, because man, that is a pain. But it's more easier if you jack the car up, so can't complain there. Anyway, don't forget to also install the bottom clip for the bottom. That coolant thermostat, go ahead and put that in, then install this clip. Always drink your water, kids. All right, let's see. Just go ahead and tighten this one back up. So I probably need about what two jugs of coolant in here, which I do have. So I still have a little bit of coolant in here. So I'll fall to the bottom. Down. So we're just gonna put this under here like this so there are no leaks. I'm gonna check for wherever it's leaking from, pretty much. Again, make sure everything's squared, out of the way, not in the way of the belt. We do not want anything hitting that belt. Everything's tight and good. So yeah, everything down there is tight. Radiator's in. Start her up. Make sure before you start your car, always take it out of gear. Whoa. Huh. That's interesting. Coolant's already gone down, so they're gonna need to add some more. I've never heard my car start so good before. That's ridiculous. That's the first time. So yeah, as you can see, coolant's depleted. So I'm actually gonna need one more bottle, but we'll see. That'll probably be after I put everything back. That water's coming over here. Right now I'm just trying to bleed the system, make sure coolant ends up back up here. So what you're gonna need is a H5. As coolant drops out of here, the coolant should really. Okay. There's no coolant in here yet, so it hasn't started circulating. There it is. So the water pump just kicked on. I mean, the thermostat just kicked in. There's coolant in here right now. There's no leaks coming from the front, which is a good thing. And coolant's passing to the radiator, I believe. There's coolant coming out of there. Tighten that. Okay. Still a little bit in there. So I'm gonna turn the compressor on. Put AC the heater to full blast. Alright guys, so I ended up kind of bleeding the system, so I'm just gonna wait for leaks. Don't forget to get that clip right there, put the clips in, and there's another one right behind this headlight for the top, which you can get from the top. But pretty much to put the bumper back on, these are the bolts from the beginning that you need to thread in properly. So it's righty loosey, lefty tighty. Pretty much you need to go this way on the wrench. But anyway, so just make sure you bolt everything back up. You know, I'm missing the grill, maximum airflow. But anyways, yeah, so my car's gonna be a bit quicker now that my intercooler is exposed. Every time it's exposed, it's always quicker. But anyways, so that's pretty much it when it comes to putting on the new radiator. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment below on what next you guys want me to take a look at it. Pretty much that's it. Have a good day.